have one less criminal out there.
Tonight, a cash carrier who was shot in the face is home from the hospital.
When you get shot in the face 2 times, you usually don't survive.
And tonight, his family invites Fox 35 inside their home to talk about his recovery. Marcos Rivera does have a long road to recovery after he was shot last month during a robbery at an Altamont Springs Publix.
He looks amazing, though, doesn't he? Tonight, his family thanking the public and authorities for getting this suspected shooter off the streets. Fox 35's Gina Benitez has their story.
You look great for what it's worth.
Marcos Rivera has a feeding tube in his nose, a tube in his throat to help him breathe, and his jaw is wired shut. But despite all of that, he looks pretty good for a man who was recently shot in the head.
He's walking and he talks a little bit. When he covers the trach, he's able to speak very little, but he's getting better.
The 34-year-old father invited us into his home because he wants you to see how he's doing and thank the community for their support. This is Rivera's first full day at home after spending 2 weeks in the hospital, and he's staying close to the couch surrounded by family. He's not up for a full conversation just yet, but his calm demeanor put me at ease and in awe of his turnaround. 2 weeks ago today, Rivera, who's a Loomis money carrier, was making a stop at this Altamont Springs Publix when he was shot twice, once in the back of the head, once in the mouth. Police say this man, Bert McGee, was the shooter who then took off with the money. Investigators tracked McGee down and charged him with attempted murder.
Right now, the streets have one less criminal out there that could hurt other people. It's just not about my son. It's about other people that were there and were victims too. And
now, as Rivera recovers, he and his family continue to count their blessings.
Well, when you get shot in the face 2 times, you usually don't survive, and he's a survivor.
And despite all of the treatment still ahead of him, Rivera's dad says the future looks bright.
The doctors say that he should make a full recovery. He's a man of faith, and he's a believer, and I guess a higher power was on his side.
Gosh, you can't argue with that, Gina. He looks great. We've been saying that. What's next in his recovery then?
Well, they told me that in 2 to 3 weeks he should have the wires cut out of his mouth, so then he'll be talking and eating on his own again. So hopefully that all goes through. There's also some other good news in the process here. They did set up a GoFundMe account for all of his medical bills, and in just 13 days they've already raised $3,500. Wow. So it's awesome. Yeah.
Community rallying around for his support.
Absolutely.
Gina, thank you.